Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? I want to talk about the emotional side of food addiction today a little bit, if that's okay. As you guys know, I'm a hardcore food addict, and clearly I've eaten when it was nearly killing me. I've eaten thinking it was going to kill me and not caring. I've eaten more food than I should have eaten many, many times in my life. Now, I'm trying to refocus the way my brain thinks about food, and for me, it's not as simple as just choosing to diet or not to diet. It's like trying to run this obstacle course to get my brain to think correctly about food, and it's been hard. So this weekend, my good friend Mike got married, and both me and my girlfriend got asked to stand up in the wedding. I ended up being best man, and my girlfriend ended up being one of the bridesmaids, and so I had to order a suit, and it's the second suit I've owned in my entire life, and I had to get the largest size they had, and I did look good in it. I'm not going to argue with that, but the girlfriend looked great in her dress too, and we got some photos that I shared on the Facebook page from the event. Overall, it was really fun, but I was really worried because the house that it was at wasn't really built for a guy my size, and a lot of places really aren't. A lot of the chairs were older, and a lot of the chairs were weaker, and they were smaller, and many of them have arms on the side, which is, if you're a big guy, you know how difficult that can be, especially at my size. And it had a lot of steps and a lot of uneven ground and stuff. And so I was really concerned about all of that, worrying about how that was going to affect my ability to participate. And then, of course, there's just the actual standing. Standing for me for 10 or 15 minutes at a time is difficult to do, and especially if I've already worked out my legs a fair amount during the day. And so, man, I was worried that I wasn't even going to be able to stand up during the actual event, which, was a short ceremony, thank God. But a lot of stress and a lot of worry and a lot of concern, and you think that I might be able to use that stress or use that concern to push me forward into the dieting, push me forward into the exercising, and my brain just doesn't work that way yet. I haven't been able to reprogram it to work that way yet, and I'm working on it. I just don't really know what the keys are, the clues or the goals. So we make it to the wedding, and it's a beautiful ceremony. It's a lot of fun, and I get to see my friend Mike and Carla get married. Michael and Carla get married, and man, it was great, and I was so glad that I got asked to do it. But at the end of the day, my legs were in an incredible amount of pain. And what's worse, if you guys don't know this, I have problems with my legs. I have lymphedema, venous stasis. The lymph nodes in my left leg are dead due to an infection that I got, and it's similar to. So I have this swelling and all this other stuff, and plus I'm diabetic, so I mean there's a real health issue there. And I ended up getting a small, what looks like a spider bite to me, but I'm not sure. May have just been a pimple, but it ended up infected. So we ended up going into the doctor to get antibiotics to see if we can keep it from progressing and keep it from landing me back in the hospital. And twice in my life, an infection in that leg has landed me in the hospital. And twice in my life, it nearly killed me. So I wanted to be very proactive about my health, and I wanted to be, and I went and I spent the money that it took to get the antibiotics that I needed to take care of myself so that I was able to make it through the weekend, and I'm able to do all that. I'm able to do all that. But when it comes to putting ham into my fucking mouth, I can't not do that. Why? Why don't I have the willpower for that? Why can't I stop that? And I do. I mean, more often than not, the food that I want to eat, I don't eat. Because if I had my way, I'd be eating Cadbury cream eggs every 5 minutes till I died. And at least I managed to avoid them altogether right now. But it's really weird, and it's really frustrating. And that stress of being sick, and that stress of worrying about my leg, and the stress of the wedding, and the stress of all these other things causes me to be more stressed. And how do I deal with stress? I eat. I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat. And now I have to tell myself, no, you can't eat. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. I have to be at a wedding where there's cake and there's meat and there's fucking delicious foods and pates and everybody's just gathered around enjoying themselves, eating to their fill. And I'm the guy who has to eat in moderation. I'm the guy who has to slow it back, eat a third, a quarter, a tenth of what I want, and I have to make healthy food choices. And that stress adds to the stress again. And how do I deal with stress? I eat, and I can't eat, so it makes me stressed. And it's really like, man, banging my head against a wall. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm slowly losing pounds. about one a week over the past month. Yay, 4 pounds. But people are saying in my YouTube videos, and they are telling me I look better, and I hope that I am, man, because I look in the mirror and I don't see it anymore. I really don't, and it's so stressful, but I keep doing what I'm doing, and but it worries me. It really worries me because, man, I've got to figure this out this year. I've got to figure it out this year. Man, I don't know if the way I figure it out is finally getting my brain around it, or practicing until I get it perfect, or if walking up to the first surgeon that'll cut on me and have him rip my insides apart. I don't know what the answer's going to be, but 2012 is that year. Forget Coney 2012. Let's go Boogie 2012. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this fixed. But man, it's depressing the hell out of me right now. It really is. Which is sad because a lot of other really great things are going on in my life with my YouTube channel and everything else. And I just wanted to put this here today for you guys. Let you know that it's killing me. It's literally killing me. And I still can't seem to stop myself from eating 3,000 calories a day. Can't.